Hi y'all, welcome to Utah. We are just over the border from Idaho into a little town called Honeyville, Utah, and these are the first mountains that we've gotten to see. We're staying at a cute little place here just on the edge of these mountains. It sounds like a storm might be rolling through. So today we are just going to go through a nice little 45-minute class, get moving for the first half, and then the second half kind of slow things down to get a good stretch here. So starting on your knees and sitting back onto your heels if that feels comfortable. You can also sit with your legs just crossed comfortably in front of you if you prefer. And then from here, we're just going to take a couple of breaths to arrive here. We'll sweep our arms up over our heads, inhaling in. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Good. Inhale in, arms up over your head. Exhale, hands to heart. And one more. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Excellent. Good. Sit your left hip off of those heels, so you're sitting off to the side. Good. And then we're going to reach our right arm down for the mat, spider tipping our fingers down. Sweep your left arm up over your head. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, gentle lean toward the right. You can bend into that right elbow or bring that right hand flat if that's accessible. Feeling that stretch through your left side body with that left hip on the ground. One more breath in. Exhale brings you back through center. We'll sit off to the right side. We'll bring that left arm up and over, spider tipping those fingers, and then inhale up. As you exhale, we lean gently to the left. Right hip and anchored. Stays anchored here. One more breath in. Exhale brings us back through center. Excellent. From here, we're going to roll over our knees onto our tabletop position. So coming into that tabletop, making sure that your shoulders are over those wrists, fingers are spread nice and wide, tips of those fingers gripping into the mat, almost so that your middle knuckles lift up. Your actual knuckles are pressed down into the mat like your palms want to suction cup. The eyes of your elbows, or the part of your elbow that you see bent, that's going to be in front. The pointy part of your elbow is going to be in the back. Good. From here, drop your belly, tuck your toes under, look up at the sky, take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, press the mat away, angry cat back. Inhale through cat pose, cow pose. Exhale, press the mat away. One more time, inhale, cat, cow. And exhale. Come to a neutral spine. Good, we're gonna build a little bit of heat here. Reach your right leg long, left arm long. Good, thumb is up toward the sky, crown of the head reaching toward the top of the mat. Crunch knee to elbow, then reach long. Crunch knee to elbow, reach long. For 3, reach long. 2, reach long. 1, reach long. Keep that right leg lifted. Left hand comes down to the mat. Good. Tuck your left toes. Straighten out your left leg. Right leg comes up toward the sky. 3-legged dog. Bend your knee. Right hip fans open. Beautiful. Oh, here comes the rain. Inhale that right leg long. Exhale, bring that foot down to the mat. Bend your knees. Come back to your tabletop. Excellent. Left leg goes long behind you. Right arm long ahead of you. Here we go, holding long here. And then we crunch in and we reach for 4 and reach. 3, reach. 2, reach. And 1, reach long. Plant your right hand, good. Tuck those right toes, sweep that left leg up toward the sky. Bend that knee, fan that hip open. It's early, so take what your body's able to give you. And then come back through center, square off those hips. Good. From here, go ahead and roll yourself through into a high plank. Tuck your belly button up towards your spine. Come up onto your tiptoes. Roll forward. Good. So the crown of the head is reaching toward the top of the mat. Your belly button's tucked up towards your spine. Hip points up towards your ribs. Great. From here, we're going to come through low plank. We're going to inhale through up dog. We'll press back. Downward facing dog. We'll take a nice breath in here. Take a nice breath out. Inhale up onto your tiptoes. Bend your knees, look forward. Tiptoe your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Beautiful. Exhale, forward fold, soft knees. Sweep your arms up over your head as you stand. Reach all the way up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Good. Again, we're going to be doing a little side body stretching. So sweep those arms up over your head. Steeple your index finger. Right foot anchors into the ground and you lean to the left. Good. Feel that through that right side body and come back through center. Left foot anchors down and we lean to the right. Inhale back through center. Arms come through cactus arms. Pull them down. Reach them down by your sides. Keep engaging those triceps. Go ahead and forward fold, leading with your chin. And then soften those knees. Reach those arms down for the ground. Plant your hands. We'll step back, take a high plank. We'll come from high plank through low plank. Knees can be up or down. High plank comes through low. Inhale through up dog. Exhale, we press back, down dog. Beautiful. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Inhale up onto your tiptoes. Bend your knees, look forward. Tiptoe your way to the top. We inhale, halfway lift. We exhale, forward fold. Root to rise, sweep those arms up. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Lead with those hands, forward fold. Plant them. Step or jump back into your high plank position. High plank comes to low. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale, presses back, down dog. Take a nice big breath in here. Take a nice breath out. Inhale and exhale. Good. Up onto your tiptoes, bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, or hop. Top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, sweep those arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Lead with those hands all the way through. Plant your hands. Step or jump back. High plank comes to low. Upward facing dog. Press back, down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Good. One more time. Inhale up onto your tiptoes. Bend your knees. Walk, step, or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise. Sweep those arms up over your head. Exhale, come through heart center. Forward fold here. Plant those hands. Step or jump back. High plank comes right to low. We inhale through up dog. Drop your knees. Press yourself back into a child's pose. We are going to pause here for a moment, allowing ourselves to come down to the mat for the first time here. And let yourself listen to the sound of this rain for a couple of moments, settling down to your mat, feeling some gratitude for this practice, and for the fact that the rain comes just when you need it to. With your next breath, reach your arms nice and long. Plant those hands into the mat. Roll yourself up to a high plank. Step yourself back. Beautiful. Down dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step yourself through. Inhale yourself all the way up to a crescent lunge. So beautiful. We're going to dip that back knee down And take cactus arms at the same time for 4 times. So let's dip it down for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring it all the way down. Untuck your toes. Bring those arms down by your sides and clasp them behind your low back. Straighten them out as much as you feel like you can here. Hold for 3, 2. Unclasp those hands. Come to the front knee. Tuck those back toes. Straighten out that leg. Oh my gosh, great job. Inhale those arms up over your head. Beautiful. Let your back foot spin to a 45-degree angle. Boop. Front foot might need to heel toe over so those legs are on train tracks here. We are in our beautiful warrior 1. We're gonna again pull those arms through cactus arms, reach them down behind your low back, straighten those hands out as much as you can, keeping them clasped together. And then from here, your heart shines up toward the sky. We inhale. As you exhale, that right shoulder comes right down to that right knee. Keep reaching forward with your nice long neck here. Tuck that right hip underneath your body. Stare back at that left heel. Let your hands melt down your back. Left hand plants onto the mat. Right arm sweeps up toward the sky. Low lunge twist. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna heel toe our right foot down to halfway down our mat. And we spin onto the outside blade of the left foot. Beautiful. We're gonna step this right foot right over the left leg behind us and reach that right arm over our head. Press the right ball of the foot into the earth. You're in your wild thing pose. Come back, stacking that right foot on top of the left. Reaching that right hand down to the mat. We're in our high plank, come to low. Upward facing dog. Exhale, we press back. Downward facing dog. So good. Take a nice breath in. Take a nice breath out. We inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step. Spider tip, and when you're ready, inhale yourself up to that crescent lunge. Beautiful. Touching the back knee down with the cactus arms for 4, 3, 2, 1. Brings it all the way down. Untuck those toes. Bring those arms down, clasping them behind your low back. Try to do the other thumb on top this time. Inhale those arms nice and long. Engaging your low belly, looking up at the sky. And then unclasp those hands, bring them to the front knee. Tuck your back toes, straighten out the leg. Arms come up over your head, crescent. Good. Spin the back foot to a 45-degree angle. Heel toe that front foot over so we are on train tracks here. Good, again, warrior 1. Arms come through cactus arms. Pull, pull, pull. Reach down. Go ahead and let your heart shine up toward the sky. Breath in. Exhale brings that left shoulder down to that left knee. Reaching as far forward as you can with that shoulder. Gaze back at the right heel. Left hip tucked under your body. Melting those hands down the back of your body. Right hand plants, left arm reaches. Low lunge twist. Heel toe your way. Left foot down the halfway down the mat. From here, that left foot steps up and over. Beautiful. Pressing into the earth, lifting that hip up toward the sky. And then we step left on top of right. We reach left down to the mat. And we flow through a vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Press yourself back, downward facing dog. Very, very good. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale up onto your tiptoes. Bend your knees, look forward, and tiptoe your way to the top of your mat. Once there, let your big toes touch. Inhale your way to a halfway lift. Exhale, sit yourself back, squeeze your inner thighs. Low belly pulls up and in. Belly button back towards your spine. Wiggle all 10 of your toes. Awesome. Sink yourself a little lower here. Good. Hands stay to heart center. All of your weight comes over to that right leg. Lift up your left heel. When you're ready, step that left foot back. Beautiful. Arms reach up over your head. We are in our crescent lunge again. We're gonna dip it down. Back knee comes down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull those cactus arms all the way down as you untuck those back toes. Clasp those hands, shine your heart up toward the sky. Good. And then bring those hands to the front knee. We're gonna add a step here. Straighten out that front leg. Heel comes to the earth, toes up towards your nose, little half split action for 3, 2. Bend back into that front knee. Tuck those back toes. This time, don't use your hands. Straighten yourself right back up to that beautiful crescent lunge. Good. Back foot comes to 45. Front foot, heel toes over. Bring those arms through, cactus. And then we're in our high, humble warrior, shining our hearts up toward the sky. As we exhale, we surrender our warrior, right shoulder down to right knee. Right hip hugged under the body. Gazing back at the left. Hands melt down your body. Left hand plants, right arm sweeps up toward the sky. We hold here for 3, 2. Heel toe that right foot halfway down the mat. Good. Stay here or step that right foot over the left. Press the foot into the mat, the ball of the foot, and reach that right hip up toward the sky. Right arm toward the top of the mat. And then come back. Right stacks on top of left. We come back through high plank and take a vinyasa hatha low. Upward facing dog. Press back, down dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale up onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Walk, step, or hop, top of the mat. Good. Once there, again, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, sit back, chair pose. Nice. Bring those inner thighs nice and tight in. Belly button is in tight. Hands come to heart center. This time we're gonna shift all of our weight to that left leg. Lift up that right heel. When you're ready, step that right foot back. Good. Arms reach up over your head. We're in our crescent lunge. Nice big breath in. Nice big breath out. And when you're ready, we're dropping it down for 4, for 3, for 2, all the way down on 1. Untuck those toes. Reach those hands back behind you. Clasp, shine your heart up. Beautiful. As you exhale, unclasp your hands. They come to the front knee. Straighten out that front knee, half split. Heel to the earth, toes toward you. And we'll bend back into that front knee. We'll tuck those toes. Straighten out the back legs. Sweep your arms up over your head, crescent lunge. Back foot comes to a 45. Front heel toes over. Good. Warrior 1 comes through. High, humble warrior. Inhaling, chest up. Exhale, surrender that left shoulder to the knee. Good. That left hip is hugged in. And then let your hands melt down the back of your body. Right hand plants, left arm reaches. Heel toe. Halfway. Same deal as before. We're in the supported side plank. We step that left foot over top. Press the left foot into the earth. And then shine that left hip up toward the sky. Coming back through center. Left stacks on right. High plank. Low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. So, so good. Take a nice breath in here. Take a nice breath out. One more in. One more out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step. Good. Inhale your arms up over your head. You know where we're going. Good. We're dropping it down with cactus arms for 4, 3, 2. Drop it all the way down. Untuck those toes. Shining your heart through. Exhale, hands come to the front knee. We give that front knee a half split stretch. toes toward your nose, belly button toward your spine. Bend back into that front knee. Spider tip those fingers. Back knee lifts. We're back up through our crescent lunge. Then we come through our warrior one, our high humble warrior. Inhaling chest up. Exhale to surrender that warrior. Nice deep bend in that knee. Hands melt down the back of your body. Left plants, right sweeps up. And we come into supported side plank. And then we step to wild thing. Oh, that feels so delicious. And we come back through center with control, taking that vinyasa high to low, up to down. Good, breath in and breath out. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step. Inhale, sweeps. Exhale, dip it down for 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Shine your heart up toward the sky. Exhale, hands come to the front knee, half split stretch, belly button back toward your spine, toes toward your nose. Bend back into that front knee, sweep those arms up through crescent. Warrior one. Through high humble warrior. Surrender your warrior. You know where to go. Hands melt, right hand plants, left arm sweeps, and then we step, 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 supported side plank, comes to wild thing, comes to side plank, and a vinyasa. Stay with me, high to low, up to down. Stay with me. You're going to inhale up onto your tiptoes, bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Big toes touch here. And then from here, we're chair pose. Stay with me, hands to heart center. Belly button back towards your spine. Toes can wiggle. We twist to the right. And then we come through center. Twist left, center, right, center, left, center. Arms reach forward. Sweep your right arm back like you're hugging the right side of the room. Come back through center. Sink a little bit lower in your hips. Good, you can do it. Left arm sweeps back. And then back through center. Sink a little lower. One more time each side. Right sweeps back, hug. And back through center. Left sweeps back, hug. And back through center. Hold here for 5, 4, wiggle your toes. 3, engage your belly. 2, 1, stand yourself all the way up, little baby back bend here. Exhale, bring your arms to a T. Separate your feet so that they're at least hip distance apart. And then from here, we're gonna stretch out the front of our chest. So just bring your hands behind your back. Right hand holds your left elbow, left holds your right. And good, you're just gonna inhale your chest up nice and high. Keep a nice little soft bend in your knees. And then fold yourself forward. Just like this. So this kind of encourages you to fold forward from your hips. You're gonna feel this stretch in the back of your legs and your hamstrings, which is where you should feel it. Keep that little bend in your knees. Let your head hang heavy once you feel like you can't bend anymore. You can let your hands melt down the back of your body and hang in front of your face, grabbing opposite elbows there. Good. Take the weight out of your heels, more into your balls of your feet, the center of your foot here. Maybe sway right to left. Maybe take a little bit of a deeper bend in one knee and straighten out the other leg and vice versa. Just being nice and gentle with yourself here. We just did some nice movement. Good. From this position, reach those hands down for the earth. Heel toe your feet so that they're back a little closer to each other. And then you're gonna squat yourself down. Good. And then you're gonna sit yourself back. So maybe one hand comes behind you, or maybe you see if you can challenge yourself to sit right back. Excellent. We're gonna do a little ab work here today. So the ab work that we're going to be doing is going to involve us crossing our right leg over our left first. So we're going to be like so, but we're gonna be on our backs. So in an L position with our feet up toward the sky. We're gonna be at 90 degrees, then we're gonna be at 45 degrees, then we're gonna be at about like 10 degrees. Back to 45, back to 90. All right, I'm gonna come a little bit sideways so you guys can see me. And here we go. Go ahead and lie yourself back. You can let your head come flat onto the ground if you prefer, or you can hold your hands behind your head. Right is crossed over left. You're squeezing your inner thighs and pressing that belly button down toward the earth here. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it to a 45-degree angle. Hold it for 5. Keep that back flat. 3, 2. Bring it to 10 degrees, just hovering off the earth for 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to 45. 4, 3, 2. Back to 90. 4, 3, 2. Bend your knees, plant them on the earth. Good. Keep your arms down by your side, flatten out that low belly, and then this time we're going to take a bridge pose. Give ourselves a nice little ab break here by lifting our hips to the sky. Good, and then come back down. Same thing, opposite side. Legs go up toward the sky, right, except this time left crosses over right. Squeeze those inner thighs, flatten that low back out, and we hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2. At 45 for 5, 4, 3, 2. You can do it. Hover. 4, 3, 2. 45, 4, 3, 2. Back to 90. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend those knees. Plant them back on the earth. One more bridge pose. Lift your hips to the sky. Exhale right up here. Keep those hips lifted. And then next breath, bring your hips down to the earth. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. And we're gonna rock and roll ourselves back to a stand, or you can stand up however suits you. I'm gonna try to rock and roll. All right. So from here, gonna do a funky little thing, get our hippies working a little bit here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down into our yogi squat, but we're not gonna come down right away. So we're gonna be coming down like a quarter of the way, halfway, 3/4, and then all the way. So by the 4th time, we'll come all the way down into our yogi squat and hold. Hands to heart center. Weight is in those heels and the outside blades of your feet, so the pinky side blades of your feet turning on your booty already, and your hip points coming up towards your ribs. All right, when you're ready, sink yourself down, down, down. We're gonna stop here, and we're gonna come right back up. Good, that was a quarter. Now let's go halfway. Sink yourself down, down, down. Pause, press yourself back up. Good. Let's go 3/4. Lower yourself down, 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 down. Pause, lift yourself back up. That one was hard. Let's go all the way down, all the way. Beautiful. Letting those heels stay on the earth if they're able to. Allowing your elbows to come on the inside of your knees. And again, really trying to rotate those feet so that they're staying with the pinky side down. The tendency is to want to lift the outside blades of the feet up. Press those outside blades down. That'll open up your hips a little bit more here. Good. So we've done some twisting today, so maybe let's reach that right arm down to the outside of that right foot and sweep our left arm up toward the sky here. Getting a nice twist in here. Beautiful opening up our side body, that right hip. Good, and then maybe reach that left hand behind your low back. Gaze over that left shoulder. Excellent. Reaching that right arm back up toward the sky. Coming through center. Good. Opposite side, left hand reaches. Oopsie. Right arm sweeps. Beautiful. Giving this side what it needs. Maybe a deeper stretch, maybe a little less of a stretch. Right arm behind that low back, gaze over that right shoulder. And then we come back through center. Good. Pausing here. One more breath. We're gonna stand ourselves right back up the way we came in. Lift with those heels, press. Reach those arms up over your head. Toes come in, slightly pigeon-toed. Reach your arms out to the side, and then lead with your chest in a forward fold here. Again, little micro bend in those knees. Let everything kind of shake out here. So good. And then roll yourself back up to a stand. Work a little balance here. All right. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be coming through an airplane pose. So we're going to be sweeping our left leg straight behind us. I'm keeping my toes up toward my knee here. My left leg is completely straight. My left booty is turned on here, and I'm just hinging forward from my right hip. I get a gaze point on the ground that does not move, and then maybe reach my hand down for a block or the ground, and my left arm starts to peel up toward the sky as my left hip peels on top of my left hip, half moon position. My hands come back to my center as I bend into my front knee and step myself back into a beautiful little warrior two here, reaching nice and long front to back. That is hard, hard, hard. So it requires some practice here. A block to the front of the mat is really helpful there, or maybe a chair if you don't have a block, something just to reach for if the floor feels a little too far away. Straighten out your front leg. Woo. Let your left booty reach back to the back of the room. Right arm reaches forward as far as you can go. And then with straight legs here, right arm reaches down for the ground. Left arm reaches for the sky. Imagining you're as flat as you possibly can be here, tucking your booty in. Good. And then from here, right leg bends back into that warrior two. Sweep that left arm around. We're back through our beautiful crescent lunge here. We'll bring our hands to heart center. We're gonna twist to the right side. And then reach those arms nice and long here, like we're hugging the right side of the room. Right hand reaches to the back of that left thigh. Gaze over that right shoulder. And then sweep that right arm back through. Hands come to heart center. Step your left knee up to your chest. And then step it right back down to the earth. Excellent. Shake yourself out. Shake yourself out. We're gonna do the same thing opposite side. All right, so we're anchoring down that left leg. Arms are down by our sides in a nice mountain pose. And then from here, my right toes are pointed up toward my nose, and I just kind of hike my right hip just a little bit, almost like I'm just trying to lift my right leg off the ground but keep my right leg straight. And then from here, hinge forward on that left leg, left hip, reaching forward. Once I get into my full airplane pose, I get a gaze point that does not move. My left hand reaches down for the earth, a block, something. Right arm reaches up for the sky as I try to peel my right hip on top of my left. When you bend into that front knee and then step yourself back into a warrior two. As you can see, she's a challenging pose, but that's why we try it. We're in our warrior two, making sure that left knee tracks. Good, good, beautiful. From here, front leg straightens. Back hip reaches back, left arm reaches forward, and we fall into our triangle. Really trying to hug that left glute underneath our body as the right arm reaches up, pulling us toward the sky. Both heels with equal weight into the earth. Bend back into that front knee, warrior two. Sweep that right arm and leg back through, crescent lunge here. Nice big breath in. As you exhale, step your right foot to your chest. And then step yourself right back down. Excellent. So good here. We're gonna do one more standing hip stretch pose, and then we will come down to, hello little cricket, to the earth, and do some hip stretches down there. Take a sip of water if you need. I'm gonna put this here because I'd like you not to jump on my mat, but I don't want to smoosh you. No. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do dancer pose. So what we're gonna do here is, the most important thing is to let your palm face the camera right now. So the thumb should be reaching backwards like you're doing a little hitchhiking thing from the side. You're gonna stand on your right leg, and you're gonna bend your left leg and catch with your left foot, or left hand. You're catching your left foot with your left hand. So my thumb and my big toe are touching each other right now. Then step and make sure that your hips are nice and even, that your hip points are gathered up towards your ribs, and you're gonna start to push your left foot back into your hand like you're trying to make the shape of a letter D behind you. That right arm can reach forward, can hold onto a wall, a chair, and keep pushing that left foot back, 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 and up, up, up as much as you can to make it as much space behind you as possible. Keep going. Maybe you hinge forward from that right hip a little bit like we did in the other pose. Hold for 3, 2, come back through center, unwind that side. Let's step it to the opposite side and do the same thing over here. So this time the left leg is rooted, the right hand is doing a little hitchhikey guy. We catch the foot on the big toe side, so big toe and thumb are touching. Press that right foot back, back, back. Keep pressing it back and up. Left arm reaches forward. Maybe you hinge from the hip. Maybe you keep pressing back. Wherever you go, you hold for 3, 2, 1. Brings you back through center. Excellent. Step to the top of the mat. Hi. I knew this was gonna happen. Oh, you're missing a leg. Well, you do what you need to do. Little grasshopper missing a leg. All right, sweep those arms up over your head. Exhale, hands come through heart center. We're gonna plant our hands here. Sweep our feet back into downward facing dog. Oh, he can still fly, good for him. Inhale, right leg high, and then sweep your right leg through into a beautiful half pigeon. So the right calf comes to as parallel to the top of the mat as is comfortable for you. Maybe a little pillow underneath that right hip so you don't feel like you're about to fall over this way. Maybe you see if you can just maintain a nice little balance here. Press those fingertips into the earth, and then see if you can press your legs into the earth and hover your hands. Good. Once you're here, allow yourself to crawl down. Beautiful. That's so good. Let your brow relax, let your shoulders release away from your ears here. Maybe you just do little oscillations, side to side, front to back. Maybe crawling your hands back toward your body. We're going to play a little bit here. Walking both of your hands off to the right side of your body or your mat, just giving yourself a little bit of an extra twist here. And then doing the same thing to the opposite side. Both hands to the left side, a little bit of a twist here. Excellent. Hands plant, back toes touch. Right foot sweeps back, left knee drops, supported side plank, right arm is nice and up toward the sky, left arm is down on the mat here, making our beautiful little rainbow here, and letting that right side go. And then when you're through with that side, coming back through down dog, Left leg sweeps into our half pigeon on this side. Adjusting this side as you need. Spider tipping those fingers, seeing if you can float. Beautiful. And if you can float, staying nice and long as you crawl yourself forward to fold into this position. Maybe staying up all the way up here, maybe coming all the way down, forehead to the mat if that's accessible. Using pillows, blocks, bolsters, whatever feels good, whatever's available. Excellent. And then walking our hands back toward our bodies, over to the left first, through center, over to the right, through center. Tuck those back toes, step back, lift yourself to down dog for one moment, and then roll forward. Same thing, we're gonna come through supported side plank on the left side. Oh, beautiful. Opening up those hips here. Ah, so excellent. And come back through center. Good, go ahead, crisscross applesauce, sit yourself back onto your sit bones, grab underneath your thighs, and lower yourself down one vertebrae at a time onto the mat. Good, we're gonna take one more bridge pose, holding it up for 3 breaths. Flatten out that low back, lift up your hips. Take that bridge pose, holding up here for 5, 4, 3, keep breathing, 2, 1. Bring those hips down to the earth. Arms come to cactus arms. Let both knees fall to the right. Cross right foot on top of that left knee. Breathe here. Press your left foot into the earth so you're coming back through like a figure 4 stretch. And then that right foot that's still crossed over the left knee, keep it going all the way over to the left side of the mat. Good. Press that right knee gently, actively using your hip muscles toward the top of the mat. Feel that side body stretch. Come back through center, unwind that side, and then let both knees fall to the left side. Left foot comes on top right knee, and we breathe. Come through your figure 4 here, and then let that left foot fall to the right side of the mat. That left knee gently efforting to come toward the top of the mat. Feel the stretch through that left side body, especially at the hip level. Breathe into whatever feels too tight. Come out of whatever feels unbearable, too much. Unwind yourself here. And let's take a happy baby, or just bring yourself into a nice little ball here, giving yourself a moment of a hug. We're going to end class today by rocking and rolling all the way back up to a seated position. Crisscross applesauce at the top of the mat, bringing your hands to your belly here, giving yourself a nice little hug and allowing some contact with the palms of your hands onto your body. Maybe softly closing off your eyes. Let's just give ourselves some gratitude. We'll inhale here. On the exhale, take some gratitude for your breath. We'll inhale here. As you exhale, let's give some gratitude for this practice. We inhale here. Give some gratitude for what this body can do for us. And we'll lean forward and say thank you. Thanks for joining me. Yoga around the country. Hope to see you guys soon.